What's up, everybody? Caesar Madrazo here, and this is Doki Doki Literature Club Part 4. So, in the last episode, we made it to the festival day doing the Yuri route, and I mentioned that there's a secret hidden ending that a friend of mine told me about that you can get if you go through all of the different routes up to the festival day with all of the girls. So, before we actually continue with the festival, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, we're going to go back to my save file here. And this is the first poem that you do, and so we're going to try to woo the other two girls real quick. Well, I'm trying to go for Natsuki here, but I'm getting a whole lot of Sayori here. Alright, alright, I guess whichever one I end up getting, that's who we're gonna go for. It's up in the air at this point. Let's see, I'm trying to go for Natsuki because she likes cute things. Have no idea who I'm getting. I don't know who I got. I don't know if that was Sayori or Natsuki. But we're going to use the skip function to go through this really quickly so that we're not just, you know, spending 2 or 3 more episodes. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After all, after they come, we can do something to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is really taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. Okay, so I guess this is the Sayori route. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and just make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ha, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Huh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. So we're back to treating Sayori like garbage. We're treating the secretly depressed girl like she's just a complete mess. Awesome. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Oh my god. I forgot. Hey, you meanie. Yeah, we are a meanie to Sayori here. We're just... Before we find out that she's depressed, it seems like no matter what, we're just like a complete jerk to her. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ouch! Man! Huh? That's super mean. Yeah, that is super mean. Good lord. We're like bullying her right now. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Heh, this is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Heh, it did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Right. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? You're getting some funny feelings? You feel funny and excited for some reason? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And if you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Ha! I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Caesar, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Okay, so we can skip here. Alright. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Caesar. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Caesar poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Haha. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you at the club room. Well, of course. Oh, we've seen this, so we can skip. There we go, skipping. Alright, Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. So I think we accidentally impressed both of them. So I guess we're doing the Seisuke route. Oh, I skipped one. Okay. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well that's not that great, let me show you what real literature looks like. Okay. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ark! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that, so you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Alright, so we've seen this one. And we can skip. Alright, and Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Yeah, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. That's Yuri. It might take a while for Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, and skip. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these new things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, and Monika. Skip. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you have those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not just reading into it too much? Ha! I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. And skip. Alright, so this is when they have their first fight, and we're doing the Sayori route, so help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Ah? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Caesar. Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Alright, that's alright, way to put that in the best way possible, Sayori. Just... Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Haha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. And skip. Alright, so happy and sad. So, adventure? There we go. Cheer. Fun. Smile. Heart? Okay. Love. Sing. Bed. Fantasy? Ah. Misery. Friends. Charm? Fickle? Ah. Okay, I remember unrequited. For some reason, this was a Sayori word. Cry. Marriage? Depression? Hope. Secretive. Nope. And promise. Alright. Definitely got Sayori on that one. Skip. Alright, so this is the coin purse incident. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Caesar, Caesar! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Caesar to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Caesar? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips down around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid into the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you were able to make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Caesar, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers." Why does this sound oddly sexual? But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Caesar, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, dancing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot in mind, something like that. The two of us enter the classroom. Excuse me. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box of crayons from the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. This is not the kind of pose that you would see somebody in if they just smacked their forehead on a shelf. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Caesar. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink will do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Ha! What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it's going to be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Yes, let's berate the girl who's on the floor after hurting her forehead. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Caesar, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Ha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Caesar. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Caesar. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up in college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing poems. Ah? Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we need? Uh-huh, I have it right. Ah? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Haha, sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Caesar. Ah, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. Sayori was hurt. That's your excuse. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, here we go. So, Sayori first. Caesar, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Ah? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... Ah? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ah? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Haha, hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Caesar, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Ha. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive in her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Haha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright, so we read that one. And skip! Finally, we can skip. Alright, Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be really pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Ah, you think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Natsuki. Just charming as always. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. We haven't seen this one. Well, I kinda want to get through these as soon as possible, so I'm not gonna bother. In fact, you know what? Just to keep this from taking a long time, I know some people might be disappointed in this, but I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue here. I really just want to get through these these other routes as fast as possible so that we can get onto the festival day. Let's see what you've written today. Yeah, Yuri, it's not for you. The raccoon, we've seen that one, and we can skip. And now we can skip again. Woo! Monica. Hi again, Caesar. And here we go. I wonder if there's a way that I could skip unseen text after choices. Oh, both of those sound great. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Oh, great. Now I can skip whenever I want. Awesome, that's going to make this much faster. Still welcome with Sayori, because this is the Sayori route. And poem time. Here we go. Family. Awesome. Anger. Ah. Art. Warm. Summer. Natsuki, we don't care about you. Stop it. Daydream. Suicide? Oh, that was Yuri. Okay. Grief. Cheer. Raindrops. Why is Sayori so difficult? Dream. Ah. No. Pain. Bed. Fun. Hope. Melancholy. Oh no! I hope that was still Sayori. Oh man, yeah, skipping. Sayori. Natsuki. Yuri. Monica. Yeah, this is going so much faster. Like I said, I know that some people might be disappointed that I'm not reading all the dialogue, but I just, you know, this is the 4th episode and we haven't seen any horror yet, so I just really want to get through this. Okay, Sayori. Alright, this is for the festival stuff. Okay, well, I know Monica doesn't do anything, so... So I have to pick either Natsuki or Yuri? I guess Natsuki, since we haven't seen that one yet. Alright, so we've seen all this. Alright, so Natsuki's here, and we're baking and stuff. I'm sure something silly happens. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell was that picture? It looked like we were pinning her to the ground. That's, concerning. Okay, so, we said you'll be my dearest friend, so this time we're gonna say I love you. Oh, shit! Okay, this is festival day, and we just, we missed a lot of stuff there. She overslept. Okay, so... but there's no music going on right now, which is concerning. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be some kind of climactic moment, but we're not quite there yet. We need to, first of all, I guess we'll save here. So that was the Sayori route. Now we'll go back to here. And, hold on. Whoops. Load. And now we're going to do the Natsuki route. So, cute words. Lollipop. Alright, so yeah, that was a pretty good Natsuki run, I would believe. Alright, let's skip. Yada yada yada. Stuff happens. We're hanging out with Natsuki. She's smiling and then looking angry simultaneously. So it looks like we sat down and read something with her. Alright, Natsuki, you first. Natsuki likes the poem. Sayori. Yuri. Monica. Alright, so now we are going to side with Natsuki in this argument, even though I don't see why anybody would. So basically, I guess we said, nah, Yuri, Natsuki was totally right about you stuffing your bra. That was totally an appropriate comment. So, okay. Boop. Alright. Another good Natsuki route. Spending another day with Natsuki. Coin purse. Whap. Alright, Monika shows up. She was playing piano. Now we're with Natsuki. Alright, now we're in a closet. She was grabbing something off a chair and she fell off. Now she's sad. We had a moment with her. Reading more stuff for her. Okay, we were showing our poem to Natsuki. Monika intervenes. Natsuki got upset, it looked like. Alright. Alright, I would walk home with Natsuki, even though that probably would never actually happen. Let's see, flower. Alright, still think that was all about Natsuki, so here we go. Skipping. Still going. Alright, talking with Natsuki some more. Here, Natsuki, read my poem again. Alright, Sayori. She leaves early. Yuri, I guess Yuri didn't want to talk to me because that was really short. Alright, so this is the Natsuki route. So for this, we're going to choose Natsuki. Okay, so oh, hold on. I'm really curious. What the hell was going on with that us pinning her to the ground or against the wall or whatever that was? Okay, I am going to stop here. I want to see what the hell happened here. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Excuse me, guys. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yes, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good, so glad I can count on you to do your part. So they're baking. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Whoa! Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. That sounds just like you, Natsuki. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we gonna get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean... Oh. Somebody finally let their jealousy show. Natsuki catches her word and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. Alright, let's skip ahead a little bit. I just want to get to the part where, like... Just make sure... Man, we're still baking? Whoa, okay. Here it is. Ah ha 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 ha, stop. Okay, so... What the hell's up with this? Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Okay, so I guess she called us gross at some point. Fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing how you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. So that's just like what happened with Yuri, when we put her finger... Although with Yuri it was different, because she licked blood off of our finger, and she felt super embarrassed by it, which, I mean, she should be really embarrassed by that. That's a weird thing to do. And we tried to make her feel better by, you know, like, licking her finger in return. So this one, it seems like we just did it for no reason. What? Okay, she's getting flustered. That's a pretty appropriate response to somebody just licking your finger like that. Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Caesar, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. How about you shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless... Well, one, unless they're okay with it. And two, unless you've known each other for quite a bit longer than we've known Natsuki here. This is a few steps too forward at this point. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Okay, so, is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Okay, so, saved by that. So we have the moment with Natsuki, and Sayori. And this is Natsuki route, so you'll always be my dearest friend. Okay, so now we're at the festival day. Let's see, should we... Oh, wait, no, I have a festival day loaded here. Okay, so it's the day of the festival. Oh, man! I didn't save the Natsuki route. Crap, I hope it still counts. Okay, of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the whole event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Caesar! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Okay, so the music is gone. So that's some anticipation happening here. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Yeah, that depressed girl. How stupid of her to not be here. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. You suddenly remember? How did you forget something like that? And I suddenly feel awful. You should. Knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You think? Ha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Caesar. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. Well, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I think we've identified the villain, guys. I think there's a lot more to Monika here than we probably realize. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. I'm anticipating it. Like something is about to happen. I don't know what, but something crazy is about to happen. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. I think that's referencing Monica. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. I like you so much that I want to die. Oh no. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Oh, I got goosebumps, guys. This is... Oh man, I think we're on the brink here. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Caesar? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written, but more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Where's this going, guys? What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? The dark screen again. Oh man. She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh man. I swallow. I'm bracing myself here. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Is Sayori dead? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Oh man. I gently open the door. Oh my god! Oh my god! She hung her... What? What? What the hell? An exception has occurred. File, game, script, chapter 5, roleplay, line 307. See traceback text for details. Whoa. Okay, and the game like glitched out, so I'm gonna assume that that's just like part of the game, but what the hell does that mean? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can ever bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Let's see. Could I? File error, character / Sayori. The file is missing or corrupt. What? The file is missing or corrupt. Characters / Sayori. The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. What the hell is going on here? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend that you would never... Yeah, okay, we've seen this. Used to walk to school starting in days where, yeah, we saw that. Better off just running away. However, just let gibberish catch up with me. What the hell? What? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. So are we just playing through the game, but Sayori's just not there anymore? Caesar? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. I'm sure you didn't, Monica. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here, or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like arguing about the budget and publicity. We saw this. I'd much rather... Yeah, okay, we saw this. What club did you decide to join? Started a new one. Literature club. Literature, that sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. So Sayori has just been, like, erased from the game. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature club can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room, so that's Natsuki. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess, and besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Caesar, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but could you at the very least come visit my club? It would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I'm thinking I'm gonna be refusing everything Monica says now. I still stand by that she's the one who messed this up. Awesome. You're really sweet, Caesar. You know that? Yeah, it's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. So the first time it was for a cupcake. This time it was for Monica's smile. I timidly follow Monica across the third year. We saw this. Swings open the door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Hi, Yuri. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be so mean. Anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Let me guess, Monica's boyfriend? No, I'm not. Natsuki, a girl with a sour attitude. Yeah, okay. Saw this. Natsuki, energetic as usual. Yuri's the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Who appears more mature and timid? Yeah, saw that. Nice to meet both of you, Ren and Caesar. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anybody new? I was gonna, well, you know, sorry. Didn't mean that, just happened to run into him. Should at least make some tea. Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Caesar? How about I not? You know, I changed my mind. You know, I think I'm gonna go to that anime club. I think, I'd feel a lot better there. Meanwhile, they're sitting across from each other, awkward to sit next to Monica. I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make it fun and exciting for everyone. Surprised there's a number of people here. Okay, yeah, we've seen this. Monica talking about the club, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess, reluctantly. Teachers give us permission. So this is, yeah, a lot of this dialogue is just recycled. I don't want to miss anything different, but I really don't want to just go through all of that text again. manga. Mutter quietly perks up. Not much of a reader, what am I saying? Alright, so yeah, hard to talk about craftsmanship and psychology, all that good stuff. Read a horror book. Doesn't suit your personality. I hate horror. What gives you that idea? Don't say it out loud. Take the poem back. Talking about poetry, they're not very confident. Just got an idea. Make a poem. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Don't you agree? There's still a problem. Okay, I never said I would join the club. I'll lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, I guess I need to tell you the truth, Caesar. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision? So, alright, so he joins the club. The eyes light up. I mean, if he really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. Okay, everyone. Go home and write a poem. Look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I don't want to impress Monica. I kind of just want to avoid her. Oh wait, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Still no Sayori. Sayori is just gone. Man, are we seriously just like... You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep of blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay! Poem writing time. Okay. Can I still save? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can. But all my other save files are just gone. Okay, so, yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot to end. Looks like we've entered horror territory, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Sayori killed herself, and then she was just erased from the game. You only exit out to get to... There we go. So yeah, she killed herself, and then she was erased from the game. And it looks like Monica was the reason behind it. I mean, it's not set in stone, but I'm thinking Monica might be the villain at this point. So man, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. I can't wait to record the next video. But we finally hit horror territory, folks. So I think this game's going to get a lot more interesting. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching as always. And until next time, I'm Caesar Madrazo, and I am out.